Hello, welcome. On today's tutorial, we are going to show you how to insert an ink equation. That's like a handwritten equation in Word, right? Good. So there are sometimes you would want to write an equation, perhaps using the equation builder to maybe write it can be a bit difficult. So if you have a stylus or maybe a touchscreen and laptop or even your mouse, you can actually use this to write your equation. So let's come to insert, and then from insert we use this equation drop down. Then from the drop down, we have this ink equation, right? Good. So it inserts mathematical equations using your handwriting. So we have that there. Now we have this window up. This is where we are going to be writing our equations and maybe some formulas depending on what we have in mind. This is where you see the preview of what you've written, and then this is where you are going to write the equation. So let's start with the quadratic formula, right? Good. So it states that x is equal to, we have minus b plus or minus the square root of, then b squared minus 4ac, then 2a. Now you see that we have written our equation, right? Good. So it still needs a little bit of modification. So we can decide to use the select and correct. So we can decide to select this, which is being seen as degrees, and then there is a preview. What do we intend to write? We intend to write A, right? Good. So you now see that it has been corrected, right? Good. Then similarly, this A was also seen wrongly, so we can decide to also select that, and then instead of using the not sign, we use A. So we now have 4ac, right? Good. So this is the first equation we have written, and then we can still decide to put our square root well. Good. So we now have minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, right? Good. So we click on insert, and then we have the formula for quadratic equation, right? Good. So we can still go further to have other formulas like maybe the ideal gas law. So if we come here to say this is where we want to insert that equation, we come back to insert, we come down here, we say ink equation, then perhaps we have PV, which is capital letter P, and then we have capital letter V equal to small letter n, which is the number of moles of gas. Then we have the capital letter R, which is this, and then we also have the capital letter T, which is this, right? Good. Now you can see that the n was represented wrongly, so we can select and correct. So we just use the select, and then what we need is n, right? Good. So we have that to be that. So we have PV equal to nRT, which is the pressure, the volume, and all of that. So we can move ahead to another formula, which is the Newton's second law in a vector form, right? Good. So we still go to insert, we have our insert ink equation, and then we have the vector notation equal to mass times acceleration, right? So we have, okay, just take it out and then rewrite it. Good. So with this, you can write some other complex math formula. Okay, since it's the vector notation, we still have the vector component here. Good. So we just insert that. So these are a few mathematical equations that we have written using the ink equation on Word, right? Good. So before we leave, let's see if we can write one more, which is the surface area of a sphere. So we still try to insert ink equation, and then we have the area, which is capital letter A, to be equal to, we have 4 pi, which is this. So we have 4 pi arrow then squared. Right, good. So now this is the surface area of a sphere, the formula for the surface area of a sphere. So we believe we have shown you how you can use what set equation on Word to write any equation of your choice. Right, good. So we've written just four here. Maybe when you're doing your mathematical research, or maybe science or physics or whatever the case is, you can use it. So we are going to see you on the next tutorial with some other interesting stuff. Have a nice time. Bye.